This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Man United we're talking about.
This is Manchester 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 United we're talking about.
Oh, this is Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about. Manchester United we're talking about here.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
I mean, this is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Man United we're talking about. It's Man United we're talking about. It is Man United we're talking about. It's Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Man United we're talking about. This is Man United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about.
We're talking about Manchester United.
Can't be fucking. He's on current wages over there, but he might have been happy with that. Oh shit! Oh! What? Yo, give me one second, man! Yo, chill! What? Where you going? Relax, man, let's negotiate, man! Fucking hell! Fuck! We're not even negotiating it, man! We didn't even negotiate! Fuck, what the hell?
I swear that I can't get over that video, man. Oh, big up to anyone that's joined in. Didn't get to talk about all this in depth, the Garnacho stuff. I had to quickly put that in the title real quick. Yeah, real quick. And I have to update, obviously, the timestamps before people start getting on to me about that. I'm going to try to start doing timestamps even for this channel because, well, people appreciate stuff like that. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you smash the like, subscribe. If more subscribers, the more viewers, the more all of that stuff, all the good stuff. This Baleba. Look, we know what one thing we can't start doing, yeah, is I know someone put this up. Give me a sec. Where is it? This one here. I saw this as well, the Rasmus Højlund, but it is Gazetta. Not gonna lie, that's a bit arse. But I don't know anything about AfricaFoot.com. I have no idea about them. I don't feel like it's someone that we can just start. We can't just start jumping into any source and believe in everything because it's what we want to hear. Because then we end up like Liverpool fans. Do you know what I mean? I don't exactly want to be in that zone. So please don't get sucked in, man. There's more to life than all of these teasers. I mean, I want to believe it though. I want to believe it. Oh damn! What's this? Mod me up. Nah, you're the one that was denying this whole Nasher stuff. How about that? How about that? I don't want to. What's this? Oh come on, give it a rest, man. Oh, Indie Bomber. Was it him? Wait, let me check that. Was that about how long ago was that? I can't believe it. We're in 2025 where I'm saying indie bombers. Are you mad? Like, am I? He's the one that's following he's the one that's following this all very closely. So, all right, let's have a little look then. That can get moved there. I don't know why I've got that open. Oh, that's why. All right, let's check this. All right, is it time to get excited? Is it time to get excited? All right, indie getting like, I can't believe I feel so wrong doing this. I see this, you know. Where's this thing that is? No, I don't really see it. No, it's the same thing. Or is it? This is what I mean about misquotes. You gotta look at it yourself. See, this is why when it comes to Simply United, right? I'd suggest not watching or reading the likes of Simply United. I remember that was Suyash's older. No, isn't that Suyash? Was it what's his name? I remember someone's old account who used to be in Spaces and he must have sold it. And then this guy, he just loves misquoting everyone. And I don't understand that point. It was just stop lying. His name's Simply United. If you follow his page, unfollow it. Because he's just gonna make sure everyone gets sold dreams that it's not correct. He didn't write nothing. Yeah, the only thing that we saw the indicator stuff was, you know, they're trying to tempt him with a new contract of some sort. So, but can you believe it? But if he's open to joining Man United, which is the best part, the thing is he needs to tell Brian, I want to join them, and pretty much delete any sort of contracts coming his way and just stay firm. If you stay firm, either way, at the end of this whole saga, Baleba will end up with a new contract, right? Why? If you lot are going to run my mods and you keep asking, then you better keep asking for likes. So there you go. Done. One and done. One and done. But my whole thing is, again, is I don't feel like United, this is just being serious. I don't feel like United, I don't want to kill anyone's buzz. The PSR stuff seems fine. Well into the PSR, you're going to make a few more sells. Garnacho opens up the PSR stuff tenfold, you know, where, because we'll talk about that and that links up with the Chelsea stuff. I feel like with United, it's more, how much cash do you have? You know, like if you sell Garnacho for, let's say, 35 million, it opens up your PSR by 3 times. But PSR is all fine. So that means on the books, you can go and sign, I don't know, is it times 3? Let's just say that £100 million play if you sell Garnacho for that price. But it's like, cool, that's fine. But when it comes to putting up the cash, we've kind of known Man United not to have cash. And every time we get told about cash, no, not tenfold, 3 times, but every time we get told about cash is like United, through media, we get told how much we're being careful with it and we can't do too much with that and blah, 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 blah. But I feel like no one actually knows. Is it a point of where Jim Ratcliffe and Barada fooled the footballing world? Because it has been quite tight-lipped over there at United at the moment. And Jim Ratcliffe's known to be kind of a liar. And we don't mind that. Generational liars keep lying away. Have we got more than what they fed out to the media to act like we're broke? Is that been a strategy all along? Because even with this Sesko stuff, we're putting more, imagine this, we're putting more up front for Sesko. And it's like, only a touch, not a lot. But that means there must be, it sounded so easy in terms of cash. There must be there must be an injection at United that we just don't know about it. So I'm kind of trying to get my head around everything, because even the likes of Mike Keegan, even when he come out 2 months ago and said, we've been looking in the wrong accounts all along. And that bamboozled the whole footballing world. And then he's like, oh, wait, hold on. No, Ratcliffe's cash injection for the summer, which was always planned, right, was obviously going to boost the PSR. Again, more than we thought. So it's not like United can't do anything. But they must, yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. They must have found oil in Carrington. There must be... Ratcliffe is known for his chemical companies and stuff, right? Sponsored deal at Carrington. Yeah, but maybe if there's a cash injection through a sponsor deal, but that's the AON's complex. So I don't know. It can't be that much. It has to be groundbreaking. Because to get Baleba, United don't want to pay this 90 plus 10, right? They want the fee to come down. The fee to come down, let's be realistic. Baleba's not going for anything short of 80 million, 85 million. This is Brighton we're talking about. Tony Bloom. Yeah, he's one of the best owners. If you're a football club, he's one of the best owners, right? Or if not the best. But and the way he's conducted himself as well is nothing short of it's commendable, right? But I just don't see where, even if United can get an 85, if you think we can get Baleba for 70 plus 10, stop. Just stop. You're deluding yourselves. You're giving yourselves hope for no reason. They're gonna want something near Caicedo value. Doesn't mean they're gonna want Caicedo value 115, right? I think if I'm correct, Chelsea ended up paying over the odds of 25 million. He was meant to go for around, I think Liverpool messed up that whole thing for Chelsea. I think, if I'm correct, Joey, you're in the chat. If there's a Chelsea fan in the chat, you were chasing Caicedo and you was going to get a deal done for around, if I'm correct, 90 million pounds. Because I remember the whole saga with Matisse and Mons. And then all of a sudden, Liverpool come into the equation, bid a huge amount, and that meant Chelsea needed to bid that much more. Right? Am I right about that? Am I right about that? So if Caicedo was going to go around for the asking price, which was about 85 million in that January, maybe the whole, cool, if we're going to sell in this market, then we're going to want at least 100 million. I just don't know how good Manchester United are in negotiations. So, yeah, you were negotiating 85, 90 million. Yeah. So there's no bidding war for the likes of Baleba. United have got a free run. So maybe in the realms of 85 to 95 million of what United can pay, then sure. I feel like something can be done. I feel like United's ideal value in their minds would be 80 plus 10. That's a stretch. I'll be real, that's a stretch. Even I'm thinking, no. But if United can amortize the 80 plus 10, and let's just say that for now, the guarantees of 80 million up front, then what's that? If they're going to have to amortize it by 5 times over 5 years, right? So really and truly, United only need to get what? 17 million, is it? They need to pay up 17 million. Does United have 17 million in cash? My situation is with the Garnacho deal and Jadon Sancho, how much cash can they get up front? Because they're still good, and they've already paid off a lot of the transfer fees. So right now, I feel like United are definitely either hitting up a credit facility again to pay for this, and it's a big gamble. This is the risk. So really and truly, when I'm actually making up my mind as I'm talking along with you guys, it is doable. It is doable. But then you're putting yourself in a situation where you must get top 4, top 5. You must get European football. And if you don't, United are really strapped for shit. But in the same light, they've only got one more, from what I can think, they've got 2 more cards that they can play for next year if things do go very, very left. There's rumors of Bruno Fernandes. This is his bow out season. He wants to play World Cup. He's going to go Saudi regardless. You're going to get cash money up front. Casemiro, a lot of those wages, they're going to be off the books. That's a lot of money there. But United need to put themselves in a favorable position where you know you don't have 1 or 2 signings coming in, and we don't want more job cuts, people losing their jobs. But if it means you have to cut another 100 dinner ladies, so be it. Go get me Baleba. An agreement is officially expected to be made today. Man United will win the race for Sesko. The Slovenian wants to join Old Trafford, something that we already know. Like the whole Sesko buzz is gone. For me, the Sesko buzz is gone. Secretly, behind closed doors, I was buzzing for Sesko. I'm not going to lie. But the whole Baleba stuff is, I'm just so focused that we go and get this man. I'm so focused. So, yeah, let me know what you lot think in the comments. Is the way I've kind of explained it, do you got, like, not out of feeling, but out of actual logic, can something be done? Do you feel like this, even if you're a rival fan? Because I'm kind of convincing myself, yeah, you know what? The finances do make sense. As long as things go your way. You still got Sancho, that's like 30 million as a package. Garnacho, that's I'm going to say 35 million on average. I don't think United are going to get the excess of 40 million, no way. Chelsea play between 30 and 35. There'll probably be add-ons that never get achieved, and they'll flip him because he's not going to do well there. And then obviously the Anthony situation. So there is a little bit of extra. There is extra. 0 chance. It's just about convincing Brighton to be reasonable. Yeah, he's got to push. He's got to push. Maybe not this window, but so you're saying there's a chance, Joey. You said maybe. But it lines up you to get him in January or next summer. Yeah. We need to sell if we get Baleba. No more loan sells expeditiously. A big up Pyramid. Change your name the way you wrote your name. The negative PR if United drop the ball, I think it gets done. He's 21. If he's going to be a big star, it makes sense to spend that big money now, of course. Money is there. My third kit just, yeah, big up. It's a nice kit. You have no chance if I'm being honest. I think you said that before, Joel, didn't you? Is that how do you say your name? Gas? Is that how you say your name? Gas? That's going to be Arabic, or Cass. I know who you are, by the way. I see your name all the time. We need a centre back like a Schlotterbeck. But we need that's a front foot defender. We'll talk about that another time. Cass, I feel like Ineos are gearing up to have a window next summer where they don't spend, similar to Liverpool last season. Well, yeah, when you deep it, United should have all the first teamers, maybe not a goalkeeper, where you can just go and get, okay, we need like another squad player in that area and that area and that area, meaning you don't really need to have a massive summer, as you said. That's what I think. I feel like United right now are going to dip into next summer funds right now. In obviously predictions that they do well and they're going to hit all the PSRs, that whatever, blah, 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 blah. I think they're anticipating it now. And you know what? It's a gamble that United should be willing to take on Baleba. 100 million%. Wait, one sec. Remember, I said I'm going to start doing some timestamps so people can skip and all that stuff. New PSR, FFP 3-year period. Love. You lot can easily push for like 6th to 8th, possibly 5th if everything goes right when it does, though. I'm going to be real. Let me do this. Jonathan says, I believe we're getting Baleba, Cats, because Wilcox stated before we're only buying a player that wants to come to United. Plus, I think he's the biggest surprise in the transfer window. He'd be the best signing of the transfer window. Without a shadow of a doubt, he'd be the best signing. There's no... Oh, Gassim. Yeah, big up. Even big up, for me, even 150 million would be cheap. 21 years old, best DM in the league, can be easy for the next 10 years. I mean, all right, look, I really like Baleba. And I know there's going to be a lot of comparisons to the likes of Caicedo and Rodri, but for me, as it stands, I think Caicedo's... Baleba's a lot more stronger than Caicedo, and his composure levels are there. But you know, Caicedo has that... I don't know what to say, but you can tell that Caicedo has more experience in the way he plays football. You can see that he knows when to calm down the moments, when not to rush. You know, like Caicedo's elite. Like, you don't get many players out there like Caicedo and Rodri. Chelsea got a special player, man. And don't get me wrong, I feel like Baleba can be that, but I'm still trying to work out. If you put Baleba as a 6, I feel like you're wasting his qualities, because I feel like he's better in the 8. We play a 3-4-3, so him in that 8 makes sense, right? And you want him driving forward, right? But for me, I don't feel like he comes across as an out-and-out DM. I feel like there's more to his game. Like, he can be a DM, but are you wasting his qualities? He's got a great passing range. But I feel like, for me, Caicedo is more of a 6, and he's more... And that can play 8. Well, I think Baleba is more of an 8 that can play 6. So he's kind of like a Camavinga mold kind of player, you know? But even then, Camavinga likes to drive. So, yeah, I don't think he's not a 6. I think he's perfect for the 8. I think he'd be wasted in DM. There's that. I feel like I'm being quite fair with that observation, but yeah, I'm just mad excited. I did not expect this, and you know what? I feel like the fans, and you know what? I'm not taking anything away from Man United's recruitment or observing which players needed. Love that. You know what? It's been a while, right? But I feel like the fans, and I'm not talking about just us lot, on social media, because we've been screaming Baleba all summer, because there's the Rio Ferdinand online, you got Stephen Howson's online, I think even Goldemort is to some degree, even though he's trying to slowly run a Kobe Mainu agenda, slowly but surely, you can smell it. And I'm going to make sure, I swear I'll react to everything. I'm going to start doing reactions. I feel like there's been a little bit of like, okay, the club has taken notice, and they probably say, can we explore this? Can we do this? And I feel like they probably said, yeah, you know what? We probably can. Let's see what we can do. So I feel like we're in that. That United wouldn't send intermediaries for conditions of the deal if they did not feel that there's something that can be done, and they haven't spoken about it weeks prior. So I'm really excited to see like a Kobe Baleba kind of partnership in the future. I feel like United have got a partnership for years. You are lacking a little bit of a dictator in terms of like a Wharton, but never say never. Brighton will compare the Wirtz fee, Baleba Prem proven. Nah, I don't think Wirtz. Nah, no chance. Like, Wirtz has come from a bigger club, respectfully. He's a German international. He's been doing it on the international stage. He's what's it called? German Bundesliga player 2 times in a row, and he's done in Invincibles. There's a lot with that. Are you saying the fans are dictating the transfers this summer? I'm saying they've made noise to make the club aware of what we want, and they've had a list, and I feel like it's just come together. Potentially, I feel like, if you remember before, there was, who was it? It might have been Andy Mitten. Everyone knows who Andy Mitten is right now, or Laurie Whitwell. There was a way United used to do things with under Ed Woodward, and they'll see what player United wants the most, as in United fans, and they will try and make that deal happen so they can shut up fans. Doesn't mean they're going to land that player, but in the end, bringing back Pogba was a fact, because Man United fans were screaming for Pogba. So they said, can we go and do it? And even when there was like a time where we didn't sign a midfielder for Ollie, they just gave Van der Beek so we can shut up, because he had this amazing, what's it called, Ajax season. But I feel like fans do definitely have a place like in that you have some sort of say, just minuscule. But if it lines up with their vision of what kind of player they want, I feel like they would go higher on the list potentially. Cass, I say get Baleba now next summer and get Ward and take Tonali from Newcastle. Who's Ward? I don't know who Ward is. Yeah, Vivel right now is doing a madness. A real madness. I'll be, you know, but a lot's riding on how successful this madness is going to be in Sesko. Big up Leon again. He says Leverkusen a big club. Yeah, Leverkusen have been there, like Michael Ballack and all that. Yeah, they've been around. In Germany, Leverkusen is considered a big club. Not a huge club, not like Hamburg or Bayern Munich or even a Bremen, but like, you know, they're still a big club over in Germany. They've definitely been in and around it for a long time. You telling these numbers ain't close? What numbers? What numbers are you saying? Just remind me. Cas Baleba can play as a 6 with carrying tendencies like Yaya Toure, Sami Khedira. You know what? One thing we're not going to do, though. See, yeah, maybe he can carry the ball like Yaya, but he ain't going to do Yaya things. Yaya was... Oh, my word. My word. Different gravy, isn't he? He was real special. That was special. It's just that he was lazy. But yeah, David Silva and that doing a lot of the work, and Fernandinho. That Man City 3 was disgusting. Oh, Wharton. He meant Wharton. Fairs. What's this? Manchester United will sort of do around 5.3 add-ons. Is that what it is? Is the add-ons? Have you seen that? I've not seen that online. Let me have another little check. I'm not cheering none of that, mate. I don't know what you're really on about. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. What's this about? I'll get out of it, man. Gazette of the Sport is just crap in it. Cass, I don't think Wharton fits Amram's system because Amram doesn't play deep. Yeah, I'm not convinced Wharton is what Amram wants. I think he likes more robust midfielders. So I feel like this is why there's a plan for Kobe. You know what? If Amram is to succeed at Man United and stays the manager in the coming season, obviously not next season, he does really well. Yeah, he does really well. And then there's the next season. I don't really want to block the pathway for Kobe. If it suits what Amram wants and he's got Baleba and Kobe, I want to run Baleba and Kobe. Wharton's got a great future, but let's say Amram gets sacked and there's a manager that comes in and he plays 3 in the midfield, I will be screaming for Wharton, because imagine in a world where we can have Wharton, Kobe Mainu and Baleba as our 3 midfield. We've got a midfield for 10 years straight. 10 years. 10 years. And that midfield is instantaneously going to go down as the best midfield. Eventually, you're competing with like Chelsea's midfield. And it's got a range of everything. So, again, we'll see. Rant, stop hating, man. Our manager is going to succeed, man. Our manager is going to succeed, and you're going to eat your words. You're gonna eat your words. But what's it called? What's the likes on? Someone said that they're horrible. We're on 92 likes. There's 450 people in the house. Please, people, man, you know what to do. You can run up likes anytime you want. If there's a time, it's now, because can you believe it is really the hashtag. That's the hashtag. So yeah, please smash the likes. It does the video wonders. It's nice to see that I'm getting over 100 quite quickly anyways. Shows some good growth. And yeah, smash the likes, people. What's he said? He said something else. Calm your horses. Stop hating. You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? So you lot must have seen my Twitter recently, yeah? And you know what? It's just, I put out a video and you see all you rivals, yeah, running it up, yeah? I can't have no joy. I have nothing going on for myself right now until I see a ball actually get kicked on the field. And you know these rivals are scared when there's the thought at the back of their minds that Baleba is coming to Man United. They don't even want to think about that. The thought of Baleba coming to United, though, shoring up that United's future is looking absolutely saucy. Yeah, and we've haunted you lot's childhoods if you're on the older scale or on the older side of things, right? You're haunted. I hear it. You're not scared. You don't want it. nice. It's all fine. Because the more that I'm seeing these rivals going up in my mentions, saying, "Oh, look at this United fan getting ahead of himself already. Oh, these lot never learn." I'm getting it's not even Arsenal fans at this point. It's more Liverpool fans. It's like, brother, I can expect that a little bit. But Chelsea fans, what are you doing? You don't like that we're going to get the Caicedo upgrade. It's filthy. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's a 10-10 window. It's a 10-10 window, and you lot are shook. But see, Anana, if we get this done because of Anana deserves a whole year in net. A whole year. I won't even complain. I won't complain. Next year, I'll complain. Just not this year. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Based on Ornstein's tweets, it seems like we've inquired, but Brighton aren't entertaining it. Not yet. I hope it's a smoke screen we get. But yeah, time will tell. Time will always tell. Let me see if this has gone up. All right. Another. It's so true. He deserves a pay rise. He definitely deserves a pay rise. How about this? Go buy him a new house. There's somewhere in Cheshire that you can go buy for Anana, man. Go buy him a new house, man. Yeah. Run it. Give him like, like under the table. You don't. No, just give him some money under the table. Give him. You know what? If he's going to be the agent, give him some agent fees. That's what I'd suggest. Give him some agent fees. Because a little couple million, yeah, go on, Sir Jim. Look, there's some chemical money. Look, go on, you do your thing. You're the reason why United might revive. United. I've never been so excited in the window ever. And I know a lot of fans like yourself saying, "Oh, these United fans never learn." We hear this every year. Dap said that as well about me and Ty. They never learn, but this time around, we've revamped the whole attack, and we're looking at the midfield. Yeah, not just any midfielder, a big ass midfielder, right? And it's balanced. The last how many years haven't been balanced? It's not like going to get 4 defenders like we did last year. I've got this hay fever is killing me. It's not like we're getting 4 defenders and if they're going to be all right, but we're talking about Premier League proven players. Do you know what I mean? Like Premier League proven. And then maybe the next best number 9 in the next couple of years. I don't think now, but we got a lamppost. We got a 6'5" rapid lamppost. So yeah, man, I'm super optimistic, and no one can ruin my optimism until I see that United are not going to further consider a deal for Baleba. I'll get heartbroken when I need to get heartbroken, but if not, until then, he's a Man United player. He just can't sign that new deal. And guess what? I'll be waiting for those indicator updates. No, I said to be the next best number 9 potentially, not now. It's not hard to be the best number 9 in the world. I mean, Isaac and Haaland's got that, and Harry Kane's got that on lock. But I mean, to be in it, he's got everything. If you get Baleba, Sesko's got every bit of tool to thrive in as a player. You got everything. You don't. My issue is with United not getting a midfielder is that means Sesko might or Cunha or Mbumo. I don't really want them getting involved with the midfield too much. I want to dominate the midfield. If I can dominate the midfield with 2 players, I'd rather just do it with 2 players. Let these guys attack if they need to. We know Cunha likes to drop deep naturally and collect the ball regardless. But with Mbumo and that, you really and truly, and Sesko, I don't really want you involved with the midfield. I want you to be up there causing a nuisance and providing a havoc. When you think of Sesko, these days, if you don't know much about him, one thing you do know, he's super fast. So if you're hanging off the last defender, you're going to have to think twice about Sesko, and he's strong, right? So you're going to have to drop maybe 5 yards? A couple yards? Maybe not Osman yards. Osman yards is like 5. I'd say you're going to have to drop a couple yards. You're going to have to think. You will have to think, because if he's there lurking, right, because he's got such good balance, you don't want him getting in the blind side of you. So yeah, it could work in United's favor, having someone that is very mobile. No, I would still love the bully. I would have loved the bully like Mateta. I would have loved that. That was him or Osman it's just a dream. But yeah, we'll see where this takes us with Sesko. If it gets done today, we'll get a here we go. We do a video. We're laughing. We're laughing. Baleba is a Kante region. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You know what? You made some sense. Baleba is more of a Kante region than a Caicedo one. Not the different statures, but yeah, in playing style, 100%, 1,000,000%. That's why I said even earlier, like, I don't look at Baleba as more of a 6. He can do 6, but then you're kind of wasting his whole talent. So yeah, so that's a great comparison. I actually hate how many players go to Chelsea in midfield are just quality. Yeah, in gas updates. SCN regen. Nah. SCN was more 6-ish. SCN, if he didn't get injured so much, oh boy. Yeah, it's a young spine. It's definitely a spine that you can see in it. And don't forget Cobby as well, but that's definitely a spine to look forward to for the future. What likes are we on? Let me double check. Right, we're on 136 likes. We can definitely bridge this up to 200. If we can get 200 likes, that would be serious. So Sesko headers are going to be a great new addition, without a shadow of a doubt. I said it for too long. It's just like defending corners and attacking corners. You just got that extra something. It's still a bit surreal that United are going to get a striker. It is what it is. Is what it is, man. Cash, shouldn't we just look at what players Brighton get before they turn into 100? Well, I said that. That's why I say I have no doubt in my mind United buy Baleba for whatever price. They're like 5 years ahead. Their database is insane. It's like, what's it called? The amount of agencies that they have under their spell, you could call it, or under their thumb, that they just know which player is going to be really good. I say it now. They're either going to pick up Lucien Agume, or they're going to pick up someone. You know what? Pick up Jarvis again. I've said it 3 times now. That the Mamadou Sangare from Rapid Vienna is going to cost peanuts, and they're going to be the next £100 million player. But that's probably how it should be. You know, United are not trying to find the next best thing. If you're a top club, you just go buy the next best thing, or the best thing right now. You go and do it now. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's all about eliminating risk. How much risk can Man United take? It's always going to be down to that. All right, speak on it. Speak on it. Surprised they've even got the chat going on. They would definitely go after, you mean Kone? They might want Sekou Kone, if you're talking about him. If we get Carlos, it'll be unbelievable. It's mad, yeah, because if you write just in and then you put Baleba to Man United, it's like Justin Belieber, isn't it? I'm such a neek. But in other news, Chelsea fans are watching this. Garnacho to Chelsea. You've opened talks already. Ben Jacobs confirmed it. You already want him now. I thought you lot was going to wait till the end of the window. I mean, I thought that would have been a smart play. There's still another 23, 24 days left of the window. I thought, you know what? Chelsea's going to be smart. Come in at the end of the window. Agree terms with him early. And then lowball it and put United into a position where they decide if they want to get rid of him or not. Either you gulag him, or in a World Cup year, or you know what, you force him out for small money because you need the money. I don't know. Lady Gaga settings. Lady Gaga settings. We got to clown you lot, man. I just want to see what opening bid Chelsea provide. See, I still think it's going to be a 30 million bid first, and I think that's going to get rejected. And as long as that gets rejected, it's just going to go up. But in this stage of the window, can you afford to lowball the offer? You know, Matt Law, I'm just waiting for like more of a Matt Law update than anything. You know, United want more of an excess of 40 million plus, right? And Chelsea value that a lot lower. So there's got to be a little bit of a middle ground. That's why I say the middle ground for Garnacho's is 35 million-ish. The more money we get, the more money we spend on Baleba. Garnitties. You keep saying we won't go up, man, but boy, we know that your club's great at selling, but when it comes to buying as well, you get yourselves a deal, but I don't think we're exactly like Brighton. I don't know how you got João Pedro for 55 million, but maybe that's because João Pedro was asking or put a transfer request in. We already know with Garnacho, though, if he's been waiting for your club, there's no way you can do him a disservice now. Surely not. What kind of class is that? He's been waiting for you all summer and you want to go put a local offer in. I feel like United can play that to their advantage. If not, this is a World Cup year. You want to get into your first World Cup, then You better get your agent on the ball. That's the way I view it. I don't feel like United should run themselves ragged for this one. Play the game how it needs to be played. Trust me, Chelsea will pay it. Chelsea will pay it. And I don't think you can't be unrealistic either in this market. You know, you got a one-away player. He's beefing with Man United. He's falling out with Amorim. You know, he's flirted with other clubs all that long. He's got AWOL pretty much, you could say. So yeah, you're not going to fetch the 50, 55 millions that we thought that we were probably going to get. I think Chelsea put up a similar bid in January that United rejected of 45 million. So again, that's why I reckon it's going to be 35 to 40 million now. But as long as they pay for half of the Baleba stuff, I don't mind. And again, I wouldn't mind it if Chelsea put it up in 2 installments. Let's say Chelsea said, all right, we'll give you 30 million for Garnacho, but we'll give you it in 2 installments of 15 million per season. I'm all for that. Yeah, that's why I'm all for it. It always comes down to the structure, isn't it? How many installments can United get this Garnacho deal for? Because I don't feel like United would want that in 5 years. United would want cash now, right? So my guess is at least get into 2 to 3 installments. That means you got 50 million in cash straight away, right? Go and and if Brighton accepts something along the lines of 5 years paid off, which I think they wouldn't mind whatsoever, just get on the books. Maths is mathing. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But finances make a lot of sense. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know what? Yeah, you know what's gone under the radar a lot, other than this Garnacho stuff, is this Anthony Bullock. It's this Anthony Bollocks. Anthony, this is someone who we definitely need to gulag, yeah, because he thinks he can play games with Betis. Oh, you know, they're gonna run down the whole flipping window, and United's gonna accept a loan. I wouldn't even. How about this? I wouldn't even accept it, and they don't want to pay his wages either. Nah, someone else will take him. Someone's got to be serious. Again, in a World Cup year, you want to get into Ancelotti's good books. You want to be a part of the plans. What, you want to go to? What, you're going to wait for Betis? Are you mad? Even this Sancho stuff, it's taken ages, man. Honestly, it's taking so long. Like Saudi, like I don't know where Saudis are. They don't buy none of our players. None of them. How about this? Malacia, we don't even know where he's at. Nah. I only want Betis. What a suck out, man. Why are you so fixated on Betis? There's so many better clubs out there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking at, Rants. If we got the cash for it, that's what I'm saying about it's all about the structure of installments when it comes to Garnacho. You know, it has to be done in at least 2 or 3, depending on obviously how much Chelsea want to put down. But if United can at least get 10, 12 million in cash for him, I think that's fine. Same thing with the likes of Sancho when he goes for about 15 million. Can you get that in 3 installments potentially? That's an extra 5 million cash. It's not that it can't happen, because it can happen. It has to be done, man. An agreement is officially expected. Oh, I already said that. Yeah, you know what? Sesko will come when he comes. We'll talk about him when he's available to talk on. But I'm just fixated. I'm not joking. I'm pretty like all of you guys right now. When I come off this stream, I will be scrolling on Twitter for all the updates I can find, like a crackhead. I'll be itching my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be moving like that crackhead from flipping Another Hood, man. When Ashley Waters was playing the crackhead. I'll be doing that on my timeline. I'll be waiting for the indie bombers. I can't wait. I just need an update. But I don't feel like we're going to get another update until Sesko's done. Until Sesko's finished, I don't feel like we're gonna get these little ones from what they call African Foot and these other unreliable journalists. I just don't want to, or outlets. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Moving like bubbles from the wire. Yeah, cracking from the wire. Yeah. I need this. There's no way United can tease me and then not give us this. There's no way. There's no way. But all right, last expectation. What the hell is that? What the hell is that, bruv? Like a baby spider or something. You mad? Must be out your mind. Hey, nah, bro. Nah, man. I don't get how small it is, man. If it's poisonous, I'm not having that. No, always getting attacked by insects. I swear. Must know that we're getting Baleba, man. Yeah, where does United? If United get Baleba, and obviously Sesko comes in the door, and that's United's business done for the summer. Where should United be finishing? Considering there's one game a week, where should United fans be expecting to finish, and where do rivals expect us to finish? Top 5 minimum. Yeah, I'd say top 5. There's no way you get Baleba. I'm not accepting 6th place. You must be out of your mind. Realistically, probably 5th to 8th can get any. What? Nah. That's a disrespect. I'm saying now, yeah. I know, Rance, you said minimum 5th, yeah, but I'm saying, sorry, with one game a week, I'm expecting 4th. I'm expecting top 4, man. You can't tell me Aston Villa, Newcastle can play one game a week and then all of a sudden they get their top 4 spots. But now I should downgrade United. Nah. You know what? I can only accept 5th if there's a Champions League spot for 5th place again. Yeah, we should not be finishing below Aston Villa's, Brighton's, Brentford's, Newcastle's next season for the horrible window that they've had. It's too much quality in the first team. The only downspell that I can admit is that December would look very peak, you know, having AFCON come on away. So it's like you're going to be missing some players, and hopefully Cameroon get knocked out straight away. That means we can get on with our season. So I kind of expect there to be a dip in December. I'm expecting that. You're losing out your whole right side and maybe a top central midfielder. So you're gonna have to dig in the hills for that one. And I expect a mad run in the cups. Bring me a cup as well. Top 5 a domestic double cup. Ooh, maybe this is still cups. We'll see. We'll see. Let me do this correctly. Make sure I ain't done up bozo moment. Have I done up a bozo moment? Touchline, why do you always go live when I'm live? I've noticed that anytime I am live, you're live. I could go live at 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. I always find this guy live. Do you know what I mean? I always find this guy live. Yeah. Mons is about to go live with rants in the next 2.5 minutes, maybe less. So if we can do so, make sure you castrate it up. So I know that you lot are there. They're going to be live there, so you can go show love. They're going to continue the conversation, I'm pretty sure. We're going to be live on Mons a little bit later as well in a couple hours. So make sure you go over there, show some love, like the video. I've done a 45-minute stream. You lot should be happy. Yeah, I've done an 1.5-hour segment yesterday on a show. Hopefully, you didn't do longer shows. Well, here you go.